what's up? This is RJ Sheetal and welcome back to the Creator Collab Season 2. And on today's show, I have one very interesting person. He's a finance creator, or rather, how people call it, right? Like a finfluencer. Is that a word? I don't know, but let's welcome Reshi. Hi!
Hello Sheetal, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Very glad to catch up someone from my city.
I know, right? That's so cool. Like, I didn't know that you were from Mangalore, but when you spoke to me, I was like, ye to definitely
No, I was
Mangalore
clearly sure that
it's
Sheetal
Chennai,
is from
right?
Bangalore.
It's clearly screaming Mangalore. But you're in Bangalore since when?
Since 3 years.
3 years. And you like Bangalore more or Mangalore more?
I thought it was an obvious question. Mangalore!
Mangalore! Thank God. All the Mangaloreans will kill us otherwise. But tell me something. When did you start your journey? Which year and how's it going?
So it was back in 2021. No, 2021. So basically, I had a lot of time to do, right? I was an engineer. I'm a mechanical engineer.
Oh.
So we mechanical engineers have one thing in excess, that is time.
Time, okay.
And I was among all the rich friends, so I had to keep up my lifestyle along with them, right? So I used to do all the small job. First, I worked at a call center. It was a very, I worked for a few days, though then my ego got hit.
Oh, oops.
I'm like, I can't work here. Because I'm in RV, college. I slog my,
Beep off.
yeah, to work day and night to get into RV.
Right.
And then I'm working in call center.
Yeah.
So, see, it just my ego, it got hurt. I'm sorry, guys. So what happens is, so then I left after 5 days, and
After
then
5 days?
yeah,
Wow.
and that person was generous enough to pay a small chunk of my monthly salary. It's a very small chunk.
Got it.
And then I started working as a content writer,
Okay.
and then I started working as the one who shoots the video,
Right.
one who make videos for others.
Others, okay.
And then I realized, wait, if I can do it for others, why not for myself? But only difference is, I would get paid in the job, but not here.
Yeah.
But I thought, how will I not grow?
Yeah.
Within 1 month, I will obviously grow. So I had this overconfidence. So
He's like, he'll become an influencer within a month. Yeah.
obviously, no, actually, people around me were becoming.
Yeah.
Because that was a COVID time, right? So
Yeah.
everybody
Everything
was on
was
social
going
media.
viral. Yeah, that's true.
And then I was like, okay, let me give it a try.
Right.
I started making videos. Nothing happened.
Okay.
But the friends support, my god. So I never expected my friends to support, right? So because they're my friends.
Yeah.
So I posted video, and then within seconds, they're already my 10 friends already posted. And I post the next day, they post that
That's
also.
so sweet.
So they're super supportive. So my friends are supportive here. My parents are supportive. First few videos I never told them
Okay.
because I was shy.
Yeah.
And then they realized this guy's doing something inside the room.
Yeah.
So let me just let they
Let's-
peeved, and they
yeah.
were like, oh, this guy's doing videos. Then I was worried, will they shout at me because they're the classic brown parents, right?
Right.
But then they are show me the videos.
Yeah.
They're like, this is not how you act. Come out.
That was your dad being a theatre artist,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
that's for the context. My dad is a theatre artist, and he has been in the theatre space for almost 20-25 years.
Right.
And he still directs.
Yeah.
He's not an actor anymore, so he still directs. So he sat next to me, he's like, this is how you act. But I was very bad at acting, guys.
Right.
But you know what happens? There was no reason for me to give up because my friends are supportive, my parents are supportive, and I had no ulterior motive
Right.
that I could earn money with this
With
or I
this.
could become famous.
Right.
I just started because probably because I had seen acting too much in my house. So probably I thought this will work out.
Right.
So I just wanted to become that cool guy in your friends group. So I started for
Yeah.
this reason. So there's zero reason for me to get demotivated.
Demotivated, absolutely. And what are the kind of videos that you started with?
I started with blockchain technology.
Okay.
So I never did research what will work, what will not work, because it makes no sense for you to think a lot before you start.
Right.
I started with what I know, and then went with the flow.
Right.
I pivoted 2-3 times to what people like, and then settled one place. And I'm still pivoting now.
Okay.
I told you. I think we had a
Yeah.
conversation. I'm still pivoting to different niches because, if not now, like I'll say, if you stay in the same niche, let's just say fitness creators, no.
They'll
What
always
more?
be a fitness creator.
What more can they teach? It's the same. It's more of repetitive content, right?
Yeah.
And also in finance, no, you can't make lot of. Our shelf life is very low.
Yes.
So I think it's better to pivot with time
Right.
and with the flow, or else we as a creator will become too monotonous and will be forgotten.
Right.
So this is why I feel creators should always be on their toes,
So-
And this is the most creative job I feel, because you have to keep changing every 3-4 months.
Yeah, and you have to think of ideas, the real idea basically,
Yes.
write it, script it, then shoot it,
Exactly.
then edit it as well, right? By the way, guys, he started out when he was 19 years old and he's just 21 now, just saying. But tell me, you started off with like 0 or 10 followers, right?
Zero.
Zero.
New page.
It's a new page,
Yes.
okay. And now you're at almost 400k, 300
Almost,
to 400k, right? How has that journey been?
Oh, my journey was it's a little different journey.
Okay.
So it took me a year to go from 0 to 1,000 followers. Not yet,
Okay.
10 months.
Okay. No problem, that's okay.
And then it took me another 2 months to go from 1,000 to 100k. Another 2 months to 200k. Another 2 months to 300k. So it is a damn,
Rapid
roller
growth.
coaster.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you my secret sauce for this. I went to Sakleshpura when I was at 1,000 followers, and I didn't have network for a few hours, few days or something. One day I didn't have a network for one day. I came back, I was at 5k.
Oh.
So I thought if I get that K next to my
Yeah.
10k was a K
Correct,
when you get K, right?
yeah.
And there was also a feature that only when you
That
get
swipe
10k, that
up,
swipe
yeah,
up.
swipe up
That
thing.
was a flex. I was like, my motive was to reach 10k in my life.
Yeah.
So I went to Sakleshpura and came back. I was at 5k, and then I was at 65k after 1 month. I went to Sakleshpura again with my parents.
So Sakleshpur is lucky for him.
So then I was at 100k when I come back, and then I was at 150k. I came back with 210k. So 3 times under Sakleshpura, it was amazing.
Shouldn't you settle there now?
Oh, I'll tell you the worst part. So I was stagnant for almost a month. I went to Sakleshpura, nothing happened.
Oh, damn.
Because I went with an intention.
The lucky spell is gone now.
Yeah. Before I just go as a vacation with my
Yeah.
parents or my friends,
Yeah.
things used to work out. This time I'm like, if I go to Sakleshpura, no.
That we've reached that level.
400. So I went there, I came out
Yeah.
disappointed. I'm like, okay, now I should go unplanned.
Yeah.
Now there's no way I
It'll always be in your mind that let's go to Sakleshpur and get
See,
those 100 followers.
So first time it was
Yeah.
never a thing. Second time also it was coincidence. Third time still a coincidence.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But that was such a rapid growth, as you said, it was
Yes.
a roller coaster.
Yes, exactly.
And with time, did you also see that the earnings that you had, right?
Oh,
did it
yes.
increase with time and
Oh,
with
definitely.
followers?
It increased. So basically there was a time where the fintech companies had too much money.
Right.
And they were minting money for marketing.
Yeah.
So they had a huge marketing budget.
Right.
So a lot of companies who approach, so let's just say they have 5 CR marketing budget only for creators. Now some people have 1 CR for whole marketing.
Whole marketing.
So
Yeah.
everything has been drastically reduced. But when I started out, I was the king in my friend circle. So I'll tell you, I remember I charged 3,000 rupees. Oh my god.
And you were at what follower
50,000.
count? 50,000. And you charged only 3,000.
Yes.
Like seriously, Rishi.
I never knew because nobody was approachable that time. So now let's just say in any smallest creator approaches me, I legit support them because I know the feeling.
Yeah.
So
And tell me something, when you said 3,000, did the brand be like, yeah, chalo, ho jayega?
they
Kyunki
paid me 5k.
they're like,
And I'm
chalo,
like, are
bacche
they
ke liye thoda
dumb?
extra de dete.
Are they dumb? First they scenes on me. They thought I'm kidding. But after I got
They
5,
thought 1 0 at the end was missing.
so I went, flexed with my parents. I'm like, when did you guys start earning? See, I'm 23,000 in my pocket. Oh
Arre,
my
full
god.
flex.
Then I started thinking how I can party, how I can share my money with partying and all,
Yeah.
because I had to give party to my friends
Yeah,
because
obviously. It's like a first paycheck kind of a
yes,
thing. Yeah.
and without them I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And then suddenly I saw a lot of money coming in, which I never expected.
Right.
Like because I never and everything is going good, right? So you're earning, my parents are happy, but still it's the South Indian brown parents, right? They wanted me to get a government job.
Oh, even after all this.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even
Okay.
KL Rahul's mom wants degree.
Yeah,
from him, right?
exactly.
So doesn't matter. But you know what happened? I became independent at 20.
Right.
Like I stayed in. My parents were in Bangalore for 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm like separate house, me separate house,
Oh.
full freedom.
So you moved out of your parents' house already?
Yeah, I was 20 and I moved out.
Wow.
And I became independent, and then for almost one year I was the same. I started upgrading my house with time.
Okay.
I was in a single BHK in a 600 square feet. Then I went to 2 BHK. Then I went to
Now,
3 BHK.
5
Now I
BHK.
came to 3 BHK in Indiranagar.
Oh, look at that level.
So yeah, I think we should definitely level up with your standard of living, at least to
Yes.
some extent, because no, some people tell you should never increase your lifestyle with time.
But
the
I don't
difference
agree
is,
with that.
before I didn't have a lifestyle.
Ah.
I was in front of my college, just just like in college hostel.
Yeah.
Because when
But
you stay in front of
also,
college, all your friends are there.
Yeah, that's true. But also, I don't agree with this because, as in when you grow in life, right, you should also increase your
Yes.
lifestyle or do the things that you want to do, because that's when you'll have the motivation to work hard.
Exactly. So this Steve Harvey is a very good motivation
Yes,
speaker.
absolutely.
I remember him saying that just once spend or save up money to get on a business class or a first class flight
Yeah,
ticket.
yeah.
Once you
For
sit
that
there,
experience.
once you sit there, and once you feel how it feels, you will never feel like going back to economic class.
Exactly.
And you'll start working hard to get back to that first class or business class.
Yes.
So I feel once I came to India, I'm like, oh, the life is much harder.
Yeah.
I just start working harder.
Yeah.
Then start creating different more things. Now my next goal is to shift to Mumbai.
Oh,
Because
wow.
it's the creators hub, right?
Creators
So
hub,
every creators,
absolutely.
I think once in a lifetime should go and stay in Mumbai.
Right, yeah.
And also Mumbai has a different hierarchy.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
first you go stay in let's just say Borivali,
Borivali,
and
yeah.
then Andheri, then
Bandra, Juhu and all of that.
yeah, Bandra, and then you
Yeah.
go to Lower Parel,
Yeah.
and then you go to South Bombay.
Bombay.
So it's a total hierarchy.
Yeah.
So I think we should definitely
It's
go
called
with-
growth. It's just
Yes.
called growth.
And the people whom you meet is totally different when
Yeah.
you change
That's true.
place.
That's true. Yeah.
So this like, oh, where were we? How did we get here?
I'm used to this and keep deviating, but it's a nice story. I asked you about how this from 3,000 rupees you started, right?
Oh,
That's how it started.
yes. So it came from 3,000 rupees.
Yeah.
And also I started all this content creation earning because I had a huge credit card debt.
Oh yes, you should tell us the story about that.
Hmm.
Don't name the brand. That's
For
okay.
sure, for sure. No, there's a huge story why I won't name the brand. I'll tell you
Yeah.
why.
Are you working with the brand?
I'll tell you.
Oh, don't name the brand.
Yeah.
I'll edit it. Yeah, don't worry.
So I'll tell you. So what happens? I was in college and I was this reckless kid because you came to a new city. You have your phone of your own. I'll tell you. I was from a college in Bangalore. It is 7 to 7. I think Sheetal knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it's a college where you don't have anything. No, there's no leisure.
Yes.
You have 7 days college, 365 days,
Work.
and then you have 3 days holiday in the whole year. So technically I had 6 days holiday in the whole 2 years. So I came here, I had a lot of freedom. I'm in hostel now.
Yeah.
No parent supervision. So, all the brain opens when you come to a
Yes.
new city. you
Try
have
different
everything.
things.
And then I met whole different new set of friends who were way richer than me. Way, way, way richer than me. I think their pocket money is someone's yearly salary.
Really?
Yeah. So it was like that. I don't know. I just tend to happen to be in the
Be
same
the-
room of that person, and I met that kind of people. So it just was all coincidence.
Right.
What if I was in a different room? I would have been a different guy.
Different guy, absolutely.
So there's always a guilt, right? When your friend's always paying for you. So I was like, then suddenly I was in a small event and some random dude comes up to me. This is a student credit card. You can use it without any salary. You don't need any income proof for this.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I didn't use it for 2-3 months, but koi majboori, like there was
Right.
some place where I didn't have money, something, I just used it.
Okay.
That became a loop. So let's just say I was seeing let's just say a restaurant. There's a 1,000 rupees bill. I used to, let's just say 1,200 for easier calculation. I used to divide everything by 12.
Yeah.
12 months EMI.
Yeah,
So 100
that's
rupees
true.
per month is affordable.
Yeah.
So I started doing this a lot. So and till it became like 1,000, 2,000 per month EMI was still fine. But it became almost 3/4 of my pocket money.
Oh, dude.
So I used to get like 5k a month and almost 3.5, 4 was an EMI.
Yeah.
I couldn't survive in 1,000 in Bangalore.
Yeah.
And my parents were very strict. My dad is a professor and scientist, so he has
Right.
seen students for almost 30 years. So he's like very strict with money. I'm not giving you. So now I had no option. And also for my very bad naseeb, COVID hits. So now I'm not even getting that 5,000 rupees. So now I'm in home, no money,
Yeah.
has to pay 3,000, 4,000 rupees EMI every month for the next 12 months.
Right.
So now I don't have that. So now what is the only option I can do? Either I can tell my parents that I have almost 18 to 20,000 debt,
Yeah.
or start working. So then I started figuring out all the opportunities.
Right.
Then I got rejected in all the internships. Then I'm like, shit,
अब क्या
am
करें?
I that dumb? See, when you face rejection, you
Yeah.
realize, you get the reality
You
check.
do
Or
the
else,
self-introspection, right?
yes,
Yeah.
or till then you'll be like, job to
I'm
mil hi
the
jayega.
best. Yeah.
Because you got into this college, job to mil hi jayega. So it is
Yeah.
like that. So then I'm like, oh, am I this dumb? Probably I'm actually dumb. Then I started studying few things. I started getting into blockchain. I started learning about a lot of things like
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
I thought of learning guitar, all the skills I wanted. Then I got a job offer of a call center, like not a call center, but technically job call center,
Right.
where I had to call people to buy some random dude's course.
Okay. So basically those people, right? Sir,
Who
credit card
calls
beka.
you and irritate you.
Yeah, credit
Yes.
card beka.
Credit card beka, course beka, college beka, bank.
Oh, so
account
you are
beka.
that dude, is it?
Yes. So that's where my ego got hit.
Yeah.
When I used to hate those people, now I'm doing that. So what happens? They told 10K for 1 month per month,
Huh.
and then I was given 100 numbers a day to call those 100 people.
100 numbers a day.
Yeah, but obviously they know we'll scam.
Correct, yeah.
So definitely, so 5 days I did, but that other person was from the same city, all those things. So he was, that lady was
Full
little.
Bangalore vibes.
The lady was little fine, like fine, I'll give you 2,000 rupees. Wow, 2,000. I got it. I repaid some of my debt.
Nice.
But then I was still searching for a job, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have the skill.
Yeah.
And then what I found at a loop was take out more loan to repay the previous loan.
Dude, that's
So-
such a bad plan.
Yeah, I learned personal finance the hard way. That's why.
Yeah.
So I did all these mistakes. Take out more loan to repay the previous loan. So by this, I was skipping the 60-70 calls every 5th of every month.
Right.
Because for that was the EMI day.
EMI day, yeah.
And then that was missed, but my interest is adding up.
Adding, yeah.
From 20,000, after 6 months, it had become 35,000.
Yeah.
Now, how will I repay? No idea. So what I thought, I was in second year, right? I'll do it the same for another 2 years. I'll get a job. I'll repay it. That was the whole plan.
But that would have, like, interest would have
Yeah,
been
but
like crazy.
not that I had an option.
Yeah, true.
And then I told my parents I have 5,000 debt. They shouted. They gave me 5,000. I repaid. I didn't have the guts to say
To
it
say
was
what the
25.
actual,
Yeah.
yeah.
They gave me 5,000. After all the shouting, I paid.
Yeah.
And there's still more debt. So then I started writing content for others. I found all these jobs in an app,
Yeah.
which is pretty much the only app for students. So there I used to get some 5,000, but I was not punctual enough because
Right.
suddenly they're asking me to wake up at 8 o'clock and get on a call 9 o'clock. So I was not made for this. Like I was not
Yeah.
prepared for this lifestyle.
Right, right.
Again, this is the student thing, right? We used to wake up, we used to sleep,
Sleep late. Yeah.
watch movies, and then suddenly like wake up in the morning, attend this call, then give the status call in the night. I'm like, what? All I have to do is content writing. Can I
Yeah.
just do it in my own freedom? No, they were like, no, you can do it, but
Yeah.
we don't want to do it.
Correct.
So after 1 month, I left that because it was too hectic.
Right.
And for 5,000 rupees salary, what they used to pay, I think it was not worth all these, leaving all the thing. And then I got one more job making videos for other company.
Okay.
And then I again worked for 1 month. And then I'm like, when I can work for others, when I can do videos for others, why not for
can't I do
myself?
it for myself? Yeah.
Then I did my first video after overthinking for almost a month. How will my friends react? Because when I was working for other page, nobody knew I was doing
Yeah.
videos. So now it's like I was overthinking definitely, because when you're thrown into wild, that is the college hostel, you definitely overthink how your friends react to it. See, you might say you don't care,
Right.
but you will definitely care.
Yeah, that's obvious, dude. It's always gonna be there inside. Yeah.
And then I started creating videos. That's how my whole journey started. And so by this time, I learned how to manage your money, how to
Right.
manage your personal
Save money
finance,
and everything.
start saving money no matter what. I learned about stock market and then into blockchain.
Right.
So technically, I learned it the hard way, not by the
Yeah,
books.
Yeah. Absolutely, because when you see you're from an engineering background and you have so much knowledge about finance, I'm sure it's because of the experiences that you've had, right?
So even now, right? Oh, the worst part. So the 3,000 rupees what I told,
Yeah.
that was the same brand which I took money from.
Oh yeah, that credit card.
Yes.
I know the brand, but I'm not gonna say it.
So technically, the first brand was there, and that was my success. Like,
Yeah, it all comes back.
yeah, I was jumping when this approach. I'm like, you are the one
Because
who
of
bought
you.
me here, and definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Now tell me something. You see, there are a lot of creators that are coming
Yes.
up now, finance and all these people who give basically give gyan ki aisa karna hai वैसा करना है and stuff like that. So you feel that the competition has increased now?
Yes, competition has definitely increased, but I think people are smart.
Okay.
The audience are smart. They know who's authentic, who's not, who came late. Because the older creators always will be respected a little higher. Because, see, no matter what, your reach is dead, your numbers are low, no matter what, people will respect you at any cost and people will remember you. Because I've been seeing you. Let's just say you have only 10k followers,
Right.
but you have been there for 10 years. But literally, people know you. They might be not be following you, but they'll know you.
Yeah.
So at least once they must have seen your video, something like that.
Yeah.
So I think the life of someone who started earlier is much better than someone who's starting now. I think it's the same for those creators who start after them. So it's never too late to start. Start ASAP, but definitely there is heavy competition.
Heavy competition.
Because see, it's the metric is very clear. It's the number.
Yes.
The metric is it's the only metric.
Yeah.
And when there's the only metric, and that's the only way you can compete, right? And I definitely there is lack of collaborative mindset in creators.
Yeah.
Than I think there's a lot of competitive mindset,
Right.
which always worrying when somebody just surpasses you, all those things. But yeah, man, if you want to be here in this space for the longer period, let's just say if Dennis Seth was worried about his numbers,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I've been there for almost 7-8 years.
Yeah.
If Tanmay Bhatt was worried about his numbers, I don't think so, because you see the creator, what he had to go through, all those things, but still he's there for almost 10 years.
Always, yeah.
So if you have to stay here for the longest period, I think you should stop worrying and just have fun with the flow.
Yeah.
You might be working once in a week or something, but make sure
That's
you're
the
having
best.
fun.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. And we are celebrating International Men's Day,
Yes.
right? Yeah. And I don't know why only on this day we think about men, but that's the norm. I want to ask you this question. What about the male content creators in this industry? Obviously, the ratio is very less, right, compared to female.
Yes.
So, do you think that you've got equal opportunities like the female content creators? What is it like?
Yes, technically, this is taboo that males think a lot before getting into content creation.
Yeah.
Number one, parents don't consider it an actual job.
Yeah.
You have to satisfy your parents, your neighbors, your
Right.
uncle, aunties, and when they ask what do you do for a living, I proudly say I make videos.
Yeah.
And definitely I can say it now. But what if you never grew for almost a year and you're already 25, 26? You just considered as someone who's not serious in life.
Time pass kar raha hai.
Video ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. So it's technically like that. So until you grow, that is the hardest, because you have to keep everyone that don't worry, I'll grow someday, I'll make a living out of it. So that's number one, there's a taboo. And number two, I think as male friends are little less supportive than female creators.
Okay.
So let's just say when I start, my friends were amazing supportive.
Right.
But the chances that males get bullied is little on the higher side than female. So these are the very minute things, but we should care as less as possible about this. See, this is as real job as anything else, corporate job, anything. It's a very realistic job, and it's a lot of stress what you have.
Right.
So basically, you have to, let's just say, how do we work with brand?
Yeah.
They send you the brief on this topic will work, and should I talk about that?
Yeah, it's fine.
But it just went off.
That's okay, don't worry. In the edit, I'll manage, don't worry.
So basically what happens is, like, I'll tell you how stressful this job is. You send the company which you're working with sends you a brief. On this topic, you'll have to work. On this topic, you have to talk about this. And then we make a script. Without reading or something, they just reject it. Because they have this thing that first script has to be rejected at any cost. So then they say these are the changes. They change the whole script basically.
Yeah.
And then we send it again. And then they're like, no, this is not how it works. Then they do it something.
Right.
Then we have a little heated conversation. Bro, this is my audience. They will not like the way you're doing it. I know my audience. Let me just do it the way I want. And then they're like, okay, fine. Let's see what you can do. Now you're under pressure.
Yes.
What if the reel doesn't go well? What if that video post doesn't do well? And then you make a video. And then they're like, I think the light was a little lower. I think there's a little murmuring, or you are stammering. And then I don't think so there was the stress when you say our brand name. And also we have this thing, right? So generally what content creators do, like, at least for me, I take bath before I shoot.
Oh, why? Is that like a ritual?
Oh, no. So I have this thing that my face becomes fat.
Okay.
So nothing becomes fat, my face becomes fat. So when I take this steam or hot water bath, it just goes normal.
Wow.
So I think
you act like you're a beauty influencer, by the way.
so what happens? So I don't generally take bath before shooting. So I do something, and let's just say after 3, like generally they're also late. They reply after 3-4 days.
Yeah.
That time little beard will come or something will come.
Oh
And I'm
God.
like, God. Now we have to just look the same way, or we have to reshoot the whole thing.
Yeah. Men also
So-
have problem, which we
Yeah.
never knew.
And we tend to reshoot because we are little enthusiastic, because we don't want to look, we don't want to give any chance for people to notice something
Something is off. Yeah.
Because this is one job we have and we don't want to take a chance.
Correct.
And we tend to reshoot the whole thing. And I have been there where I have reshoot for 4 times. And what do I say?
It
So,
gets tough, right?
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's a little tough. But
Yeah.
there are brands which are they know our pain.
supportive and
They're very supportive
collaborative,
because they trust in us. And when they trust, when they give the creative freedom, no, we make sure they get the best.
best, yeah, absolutely.
So it's a lot of stressful. And as a creator, you have to keep changing what you do. Of at least 3-4 months, there has to be a new style, because
Yeah.
the audience gets bored.
Basically, editing style, the way you
Exactly.
say it, everything, basically.
Audience probably they get bored of the same style, or when you keep doing the same thing, there are other creators who are doing the same.
Same thing, yeah.
So you have to, if you have to stand out, you have to keep changing, and don't tell anybody you're changing. Just boom, be a new person all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And also the French beard, I don't like it.
But others like it.
No, this was the first time I tried it. I just did it yesterday,
Okay.
just so that people just say knew me.
Yeah.
And
got
I'm
it.
calling this person Panduranga. So
Nice.
just trying out new
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
We just have to put out ourselves, experimenting.
And see what is accepted and what is
Yes.
not, right? And also, you happen to mention that you are into hardcore finance content,
Yes.
right? But you are also making a move and trying to explore different things, basically, right?
Yes.
So how's that going?
So I'll tell you, after meeting so many creators and so many people, they have told me one thing, that bro, you're really funny.
Okay.
And I don't know if that came out in this shoot, but
Right.
I have this thing of storytelling.
Right.
I make up the story before telling it to people, and then add a little masala, and then tell the
way
whole
you
story,
tell it,
just so that others are entertained.
Right.
And I realized that I think I should try stand-up comedy.
Okay. Have you ever tried it till
No,
now?
I'm preparing
He's
my script.
overthinking, so maybe in some
No,
time.
I'm not. Now there's no chance I'm
No
overthinking.
overthinking.
I think the stage is little accessible, more easier for me.
Right.
Because again, as a creator, I think these are little, because you have friends, somehow you will get there.
Yeah.
Now I have to create a material,
Yes.
and now I can't also be a fool in front of people.
Because everybody knows you.
Not
most
everybody.
of them.
No, I don't
Let's
say
say most of them know you.
Let's just say, at least the first time, if people are coming, only people who know me will come. Either
Yeah.
my friends, family, or
Yeah.
my
And
juniors.
they can always look up on Instagram, right? And they'll know who you are. then.
Exactly. So I think the first one has to be. Everybody overthinks, and I'm overthinking. I don't care if things go bad. I'm pretty sure with 1 year I'll improve with time, because the last time you see my old video,
Yeah.
you will flip and laugh. So I'm pretty sure I've seen this process, and I'm pretty sure things will go well.
Yeah.
So I'm creating the material or the script. What do I speak? And I think I've almost come up there. I need almost at least 2-3 weeks, and my first stand-up mic will be there soon.
Oh, please invite me. I'm also
For
going to be
sure.
there in the front seat cheering for you.
And I'm also collaborating with skincare, hair care,
Very nice.
dance. So
It's really nice to have a wide perspective, because I don't want, like, when creators come here, usually they're termed as a beauty creator or a fashion creator. I like people who are like in everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
just have fun.
Just have fun, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't care if you come and play with my hair. It's fine. So I feel as a creator, you should be open. This thing.
Right.
I look up for Tanmay, but
Yeah.
he was into AIB. So many things happened to him, and then he got into gaming,
Gaming. Yes.
and then he got into reaction videos,
Yes.
and then he got into crypto and finance,
Yeah.
and now he's running something else in the crypto field.
Absolutely.
And just see how, and all. Let's look at my other favorite creator, Samay Raina.
Samarana. Yes.
He was into chess. Chess and comedy has no match.
Who would have thought?
Oh, yeah. Like, who could? Chess is such a serious game.
Yeah.
So, and then he match with comedy.
Yes.
So I think you never know what will work out for you.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
experimenting. And also, I'm not scared of experimenting or taking a risk,
Yeah.
because we come from Indian family background,
Yes.
and as an Indian, at least from very classic brown parents, no matter how many times you fail, your parents will take care of you till
Yeah,
they die.
that's true. Parents are always going to be there,
Yeah.
no matter
So,
what happens.
this is the best part in Indians, right? So no matter what, they will, like, let's just say you're trying hard. Not that you're not trying hard.
Right.
You try hard, you try 100 things, you fail, but they're rich or poor, they will take care of you.
Yeah.
So we Indians should have more risk appetite than other countries. So we know there is shelter, there is food for us for a longish period of time.
Yeah.
So just experiment, guys. No, it's fine. No matter, you don't have to impress anyone. So at least when you're in college, I'm a college student. I know for a fact that you have a lot of free time. Just start something and see the self growth, the confidence you get in your life is
Yeah.
immense.
Absolutely. Basically, you're trying to say is that just experiment and be consistent. That is also important,
Exactly.
right?
I'll tell you, I have a team of 7,
Okay.
and I make sure I only take those college students who are enthusiastic.
Oh, nice.
So I definitely have, when I put out, I have offers from others also.
Yeah.
I have an editor who's 19.
Oh, wonderful.
I have a community manager who's 17. So while he's a 19, college, not dropout, he didn't go to college only.
Okay.
He learned editing and he has a full-time job.
Oh, and he's still managing this.
Yes, he has a
Wonderful.
full-time job and he's also working with me. So see, I'm surrounded with these young,
Yeah.
enthusiastic folks. I'm like, why aren't my friends or someone trying?
Hustling, yeah.
So he learned in 4 months and he is actually supporting his family.
Oh, that's so nice.
Just imagine someone at 19
Supporting the family,
I think I realized I have to be a part of his life.
Yeah.
So right, see, he could have done editing in his house, but I'm like,
Yeah.
you're coming here. I'm gonna make sure you grow.
Yes, absolutely.
At least from my network, whatever small network I have, I make sure he
grows,
gets something.
yeah. I really like this, because usually I've seen creators are not very friendly with each other. And not just that, they don't reply to some of the DMs. They're very like, oh, we have this air about us. But
Yes.
if you are helping your people through your network, nothing like it,
Yes.
right? And on this Men's Day, what is that one message you want to give to our listeners? You can look at this camera.
So I feel at this stage we are in this hustle culture where everybody's working hard for their future. Everybody wants to get there. Everybody has high ambition. So at this stage, no, you feel that I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have a longer lifespan. I feel because we are working so hard without breaks.
Yes.
So I feel try to take out some time in your week or something just to waste. And make sure you enjoy at least what you have. Probably you can make your parents happy. That's the first ever thing you can get the good night's sleep with. And then make your friends happy because these are the ones who are going to stay with you forever. And then make your partners happy because probably after friends and partners are the next one to come.
Absolutely.
Oh, I think I missed the hierarchy.
But that is okay. You understood. Bhavna ko samjho.
And then I feel just have some little money in your pocket when you're not earning. I mean, when you're in college or something, because that will give you the confidence as a student, that king level confidence that you can achieve anything in your life. So when that small money in your pocket comes, even that 1,000, 2,000, when you hard earned it, I think the confidence is next level. You can take over the world.
Absolutely. In conversation with Rishi, if you want to know how to save your money or if you want to get a good dose of laughter, which he's going to start very soon, head over to his Instagram and follow him. What's your Instagram handle?
It is RESHI on business.
Yeah. Initially, I was like, what kind of a name is this? Because I didn't know how to pronounce it, but
Oh,
it is RESHI.
I have very cool parents, right? It's RESHI, RE for Rekha,
Okay.
SHI for Shivakumar.
Dude,
So
that's
this thing what all the
happened back
couples
then.
do, they had this
I thought
25 years
this name,
ago.
Hashtag names was now.
Oh, actually, so I was shocked. So
Yeah.
what all the couples do, I'm like, ho chuka
Ho
hai.
chuka hai. In conversation with Rishi, see you soon.